Hello, my name is Maxi, and this is my idea. So I am going to be promoting Vanish, and my idea for Vanish is it's a bit comedic, but also a bit it gives information. So my idea is I have one of my actors. He's walking with a white shirt, and then another character he comes in with a pie and pies the protagonist. And the protagonist like, oh no, my shirt stained. And then the screen turns to grey, and I come in and I promote Vanish. And then we see a shot of the protagonist using Vanish and being very delighted with it. And it will have dialogue of me talking about why Vanish is the best product to use. So my question is, my target audience is also going to be like parents or like mothers or like people who have like their own apartment. So do you think it's my idea is good because do you think having a bit of comedy and a bit of information is good for the audience I'm trying to go for?
I reckon it is a very nice idea. And the reason for that is because, once again, I believe that Vanish isn't really a comedic thing. It's not really a comedic advert. It's not really when you think of comedy, you don't think of Vanish.
I do.
Oh, that's you, Jared. Anyway, so basically, I think that's a really nice idea because it really twists the laws of Vanish, because it's just like it's a really cool idea purely because it's never been done before. It's because mainly when you watch Vanish adverts, it's mainly families and dogs and whatever Family Man. So, and then that's a very unique idea. I believe that's the case. Jared.
Yeah, I agree. I like the tone that you took with this advert. He's right when he says it's quite unique. When you think of Vanish adverts, they're not typically, they kind of like to be as seen on TV. Ooh, this is dirty, it's clean by Vanish. But yours has an actual narrative to it, a story we can follow with characters that we can get invested in this 60-second advert as you do. And yeah, I quite like it because you're showing the power of Vanish. This guy straight up gets pied, I'm assuming it's a red pie or something like that on his white clothes.
Yeah, it's cherry.
Cherry.
It's cherry pie.
I love cherry pie. Yeah, and then he cleans it. It's clean now. Check this out. It's calm, and you can't go wrong with an advert like that. That's just standard, state-of-the-art advert right there, and I like it.
I strongly disagree because the thing with Vanish is that Vanish is supposed to be a product for adults, not teens. And I think that the adults won't relate to what you're trying to portray. But I think the Vanish ad should be taken more seriously and more adult-based kind of product. Because for me, as a teen, as 18, young adult, I won't buy Vanish for some reason. But I think if you make it much more serious, much more much more direct to the point for adults, I think it will be much more effective. You know what I mean?
May I argue with you, Jerry? Jerry. May I argue with you?
Go ahead.
I strongly disagree with a passion. I reckon the comedic part of it brings in teens. It draws in teens and adults. It's not primarily teens.
Sticks with you as well.
Exactly.
If an advert makes you laugh, you're more likely to remember it than an advert.
Exactly.
But the thing is, it's supposed to be an adult product.
What? Kids don't need to clean their clothes either.
My idea.
Are you saying it's for women only? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's saying adults. But
Everyone who wants to change, there are teenagers who live alone and they use stain remover. And my idea is basically, the way it's portrayed is for teens.
So would you say that you're targeting children living by themselves?
Not really, but I just I put the comedic value so people can remember it, because no one's going to remember a really boring advert about how to do this and do that.
Yeah.
I basically want to make a Vanish advert that's a typical Vanish advert, but with a little twist. And my little twist was the pie.
To basically put the whole thing on its head, basically. Big twist.
And that was going to be my next question. What do you think about me basically doing a typical Vanish advert, but just putting my own little taste on it, my own little twist?
Yeah, I think it's good. It makes it stand out. Gives it it's quite unique, I would say, in that regard. You know what I mean? Narratively, it's nice. I like that. You don't really get that with Vanish advert, so it stands out from the crowd. When I think of a Vanish advert, I'm gonna think of yours, as opposed to the others. You know what I mean?
I agree with Jared, and the reason for that differs. It's because because throughout the years, Vanish has been based on family, as I mentioned earlier. However, this one really stands out from the crowd and becomes memorable purely because of the fact that there's no family involved and it's just one person telling a story of how they put pie on their clothes, and
They got pied.
They got pied.
They found the
That's
clothes.
exactly what I mean. Trust me. So that's my opinion.
I strongly disagree, because the thing here is that no one gets pied for a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like, I think it should be more like, specific, more like
Like maybe
real
you
life.
fall into some mud or something.
But
Yeah.
it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's a little joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just meant to be a little joke so people can remember it. Because if someone falls in the mud, oh yeah, that like everyone sees that. But pie, no one really sees someone getting pied, so it's memorable.
Yeah, well, I think that
Lord
it
is
makes
my bad.
much more sense because you said it, but it's gonna be more interesting if, for me personally, if it's a real life situation. But yeah, I get your point.
Okay, thank you very much, and that's my focus group. End the thing, please.
Alright.
Okay,
Really
so